We begin this morning not in sunny L.A., but in the snowy Northeast. More than a foot of snow fell in many areas over the weekend from Pennsylvania to Maine. Around 25% of flights from Boston had to be canceled yesterday. Eric Fisher, chief meteorologist for CBS Boston, is in Haverhill, which got 18 inches of snow. Eric, good morning.
Good morning to you, Jerika. This was the jackpot. You know, a lot of people were thinking, when is winter going to show up? We had no ice on the ponds. We had one of the warmest Decembers on record. No snow in the air. Well, that's changed in a big way, and it's about to get very busy. The first major snowstorm of the season slammed the Northeast over the weekend, dumping ice and more than a foot of snow, creating dangerous conditions on the highways. Cars and tractor trailers spun out on Interstate 90 near Boston. One man was killed in central Massachusetts after his car veered off an icy road and smashed into a tree.
Wicked slippery and icy underneath. You could barely plow it.
In Haverhill, north of Boston, people spent Sunday trying to dig out their cars and shovel sidewalks as more snow fell. A foot and a half eventually covered the city.
It was very sudden too, like we didn't get like any gradual snowstorm, something like that. Right. So it's pretty crazy. 16 inches of snow fell so fast in Worcester, plows had a tough time keeping up.
The roads are pretty rough. They're not even plowed, half of them.
The snow was so dense and heavy, it snapped power lines in Connecticut. At the Jets-Patriots game in Foxborough, crews used plows to try to clear the field after several inches fell in the area. But for these kids in New Jersey, the snow meant the perfect conditions for skiing and sledding.
It's amazing. It's like a white miracle. It's snow.
Well, it had been a long time since snow there. That's the fun, but here's the trouble. We're going to have a very busy week of high-impact weather. It starts in the middle of the country. Some blizzard warnings are out right now, some widespread winter storm warnings as well. This track will take it oh so close to Chicago as we head into the next day or so. Be right on that rain-snow line. It looks like some of the bigger totals may end up being just on the northwest side of the city. But blizzard conditions in that cold side of the storm. Heavy rain, chance for some severe thunderstorms on the warm side of the storm. There's a look at that snow swath, especially Nebraska. It looks like to be one of the big spots for snowfall with that one. And then we're going to track it farther to the east. And once it arrives here, even though we just got all this snow, we're going to have a very different story starting tomorrow night. Torrential downpours, high risk for flash flooding. A lot of people who got all that snow are going to watch it disappear in a very short amount of time. In fact, some spots could get over 3 or 4 inches of rain with that system as it comes on in, and some snow on the front end, especially for the ski areas in northern New England. Now, here in Haverhill and across New England, all of last year was about big rain events and big flash flooding. And when you have 18 inches of snow on the ground, you add 4 inches of rain and another storm that's on the way for Friday night. It looks like last year is going to continue into this year. Tony?
Boy, Eric, I hear you on the trouble, but that sledding looks pretty good, pretty tempting. A few more hours to get into it. I hear Nate over there laughing. He might be on a sleigh with me later. Eric, thank you very much. We will leave it there for now.